So how much protein do you need in a day? Okay, it's a question that I get asked often, and I'm going to explain to you a little bit about my rationale on how I determine someone's protein intake. Okay, and again, these levels are different for everyone and customizable, as you'll see. Okay, so first person we're going to talk about a non-active person. So we're going to talk about a person who just wants to start eating better, doesn't go to the gym, just wants to change their lifestyle. Okay, so what a non-active person is going to need is 0.8 grams per pound weight. Okay, so that's what that person is going to need. Okay, 0.8 grams per pound of weight. Okay, so if they weigh 100 pounds, they're going to need 0.8 of that. Let's just, for argument's sake, 100 pounds, okay, times 0.8, 80 grams per day. Okay? So, let's talk about someone who works out. Okay? And again, like I said, these numbers are going to be customizable, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a range here so they can play with it. But a person who works out generally a couple times a week is going to need 0.8 grams to 1 gram per pound. Okay? Same thing. So if we go with a 100 per pound person, again, we'll times it by 1 this time, 100 grams of protein a day. Okay? 100 grams of protein a day. So now let's talk about someone who wants to gain muscle. Okay? Someone to me who wants to gain muscle is someone who's in a caloric surplus, eating their baseline calories and over. Okay? So for someone like that, they're going to need anywhere between 1 gram to 1.2 grams per pound. Okay? I'm terrible at math, but I'm going to give it a whirl anyway. So a 100-pound person, okay, times 1.2, 120 grams a day of protein. Okay? Weight loss, okay? So when you're dieting, your body's going to want to, you're losing weight, you're trying to lose weight. So your body's going to want to get rid of muscle. It's the first thing your body's going to want to get rid of. Muscle is very expensive for your body to have. So protein requirements usually go up when you're in a caloric deficit or you're trying to lose weight. Alright, so weight loss, you're going to go anywhere between, again, this is going to be different depending on the person. Everyone's different. So I'm just going to give you a range again. So we're going to go with 1.2 grams, okay, to 1.5 grams, okay, again, per pound. Okay, so it's very simple to figure out. You just take your weight, okay, your current weight, times it by, for this argument, we'll just take the middle road, 1.3, okay, and we're going to get 130 grams per day, okay? Now we're going to talk about extremely low carb, so someone who goes on an extremely low carb diet or someone who is enhanced, okay? For someone who is extremely low carb, you want to make sure that your protein intake is higher, okay? So this range is going to be anywhere between 1.5 grams to 2 grams, again, per pound. Okay, so let's just go 100-pound person times 2 grams, 200 grams of protein for that person, okay? Now again, these numbers that we figured out here, a non-active person needs 80 grams of protein a day. A person who works out generally needs 100 grams. Someone who's gaining muscle needs 120 grams, if they're all based off 100 pounds, okay? So now with all these numbers that we figured out here, we have to make sure that these numbers fit in your caloric allowance for the day. If you're going over your caloric allowance, even if you're consuming this amount of protein, you're going to gain weight. Okay, you cannot go over your caloric limit for the day. So fitting these numbers into your caloric limit per day is going to take you to the next level. So that's how you figure out how much protein you need per day. Okay, and again, these ranges are all going to depend on you. You might be someone who is trying to gain weight but doesn't need a lot of protein. So 0.8 will work best for you. Again, so you're just going to have to play with these and kind of find that middle ground to what works for you. Well, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys learned something. Please don't forget to like the video. Okay, it really helps the channel grow. Don't forget to comment if you have any questions and also subscribe. Thanks for watching, everyone.